Yeah, and I'm smarter than you. Okay, smart test then. Let's see. Smart test. Is there a smart test? Quiz how smart you are. Start. Now let's keep it right here. When faced with a complex problem, what's your first step? Break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. Analyze it from multiple angles. Jump in and figure out as you go. Look for a quick and efficient solution. This one, because I'm smart. How do you approach learning something new? Research thoroughly before starting. Learn by doing and experimenting. Ask for guidance from someone experienced. Dive in and pick it up as you go. When I'm learning something new. What do you mean, please say you're clip farming? There's not even a wrong answer for that last one. How is there a wrong answer for that last one of how you go about going about problems? Does that even mean that how do you approach learning something new? Learn by doing and experimenting. Ask for guidance. Dive in and... Aren't these two the same? These two are the same, are they not? I'm doing my homework. What is 5 times 9 plus? 5 times 9 plus? I don't know what the plus question mark is, but Tassie, buddy, I had to teach you the word ceiling the other night, how it differs from the roof. No, you didn't. I had to teach you. Do you not remember this? You're trying to gaslight me into saying that I'm thinking I do learning by experimenting. Which of the following best describes your memory? I remember facts and details with ease. I recall important concepts and small details might slip. I remember key points but often forget the rest. I have a good memory of visuals and experiences. I think I remember everything with ease. How do you solve a puzzle or brain teaser? By solving it? What? Methodically, by working through each possibility. I think outside the box to find a creative solution. I use logic and deductive reasoning. I try different approaches until something works. Different approaches, I guess. How do you perform under pressure? I perform even better under pressure, that's true. Watch Tassie get 4.5 out of 100. Let Tassie answer. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't even know what you're talking about, but what's your approach to multitasking? I multitask all the time. I do it on YouTube and Twitch. I prefer to focus on one thing at another. I can jiggle. What? Multiple tasks and prioritize the most important ones. I'm comfortable handling several tasks at once. I try to multitask, but sometimes struggle to keep up. Juggle? Oh, juggle. What's your approach to multitasking? Chat, do you think I'm good at multitasking or not? I've never multitasked ever, I don't think. So I couldn't tell you. What is like multitasking? Like using one hand for something, the other hand for another thing? I mean, I can like pat my head and rub my belly. That's multitasking, is it not? Watch this, chat. I'm gonna show y'all how great I am. Doing two things at the same time. So yeah, it is like tapping your head and rubbing your belly. Multitasking would be like answering a math problem while fighting in Fortnite. Okay, then I could probably do that. I can juggle multiple tasks, but prioritize the most important ones. Yeah, I'd probably do that. I feel like When learning a new skill, how do you retain information best? Through repetition and practice, by applying knowledge in real life situations, by connecting it to something I already know, by teaching it to others, explaining it out loud. Probably in real life situations. What's your typical reaction when you encounter something you don't understand? Wait. Typical reaction when you encounter something you don't understand. I research and study until I grasp it. Probably not that one. I ask questions and seek help. Probably not that one. I try to relate to something familiar. Probably not that one. I move on, revisit later, and when I have more context. Probably this one, but I probably would never revisit later. I would just claim I would. How do you handle tasks that require long-term focus? I plan and set goals to stay on track. I pace myself, taking breaks when needed. I dive in and maintain focus until it's done. I might struggle, but I push through with determination. Yes, I like that answer. That's a good answer. What motivates you to keep learning and improvising? The satisfaction of mastering new skills, the desire to solve complex problems and challenges, the the excitement of discovering new things, the need to stay ahead and prepare for anything. What was this about again? Motivates you to keep learning and improvising or improving. The satisfaction of mastering new skills. Yes, I think that's a good one. I'm a creative thinker, chat. That means I'm smart, I'm pretty sure, right? You're a creative thinker who excels in thinking outside the box and finding solutions to your problems. Your approach to challenges is often unique, and you enjoy exploring new ideas and concepts. While you might not always rely on traditional methods, your creativity allows you to see possibilities that others might miss. As a creative thinker, your intelligence shines through in your ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas that come up with original solutions. Your curiosity, willingness to experiment are your greatest strengths. See, I told you I'm smart! Y'all did not believe me. But here I am, proving all y'all wrong. I gave you a nothing burger answer that you could even read, you moron. Answer, what? What's 78 plus 21? Like 100? I'm pretty sure. He chose the good sounding answers without having any of those advantage. That's a lie. That's a lie. I almost clicked out and then this popped up. Here's an interesting quiz for you. Are you smart? Hold on. Why does it always block my shit? Okay. What is the White House? Residential office and workplace for you, President of the United States. A house that is colored in white. A big house where U.S. politicians work. I don't know, but I've heard about it a lot. It doesn't claim that it's the actual White House. It just says, what is the White House? But I'm going to say this one because it's a long answer. What is prime number? Ooh. A number that's important. A number that can only be divided by 1 in itself. A regular number. 0 maybe. That one probably. We use a semicolon instead of any word, a because, a comma, or full stop, none of the above. What is a semicolon? What is a semicolon? What does it look like? Oh, okay, it's like a period and comma. Hold on. It's 99? What is? I'm not dumb! Who uses a semicolon? In real life situations, how many of y'all have ever used a semicolon? You can't. I didn't look at the definition. I just wanted to see what a semicolon was. I didn't know what it was. In an essay. Yeah, buddy. I want to see you write an essay. Probably because. What is a trigonometry? Oh, trigonometry. I know this. Type of math. How do you say yes in Spanish? Isn't it bonjour? No, it's sigh. I remember this now. What is a stamen? What? A male part of a plant. Men who stay where they are. Male's reproductive part. A plant. I've never heard of a stamen before. I'm gonna say a plant. What year was the Battle of Hastings? I didn't even know that was a thing! A Battle of Hastings? It's probably 1923. What is the Battle of Hastings? That's not even fair, by the way. Does anyone know what the Battle of Hastings is? It was 1066. Yeah, sure, buddy. What is an Australia? A country. Where does the Pope live? He died. R.I.P. Pope. In a palace, in a house, in Asia, in Vatican City. I think it's Vatican City, ain't it? What is labor? Political party, a job. The pain that a woman experiences while having a baby. Oh yeah, that's true. I think it's that. Ah! I'm smart, baby! Oh. Does it tell me the answers, or did I get them all right? That's easy, bro. I'm gonna do an essay. The cat is black. The cat sleeps on the mat, and the mat is gray. The mat is black because the cat, black cat fur. I know you got one wrong for sure, like the second one. What was the second one then, huh? Australia is a limbo state of both.